What is up, YouTube? And if you ask, yes, I'm outside. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm too lazy to get up and actually turn on my light, so I'm using my phone because I'm lazy. And don't mind my hair when it's just my fan. But so about a year ago, I made a video called Top 10 Heaviest Bands That Ever Lived. And a few people kind of hated on it. I mean, and I kind of hated on it too because I copied it from a famous YouTuber named Stevie T. You guys might know him. But at that time, I didn't really know much extreme metal because it was like early June of 2019, and I didn't get into extreme metal until about a month after that. So I know way more about extreme metal now. But I'm gonna put down the top 10 heaviest bands who I think has ever lived. This is in no particular order, so I'm not going, I'm not going in order. I'm just saying like who the top 10 heaviest bands are. Number 10, I'm gonna go with Cattle Decapitation. They're pretty heavy. They're pretty technical. They're pretty brutal. Listen to the song "Forced Gender Reassignment." It's very brutal. By the title of the song, you guys can probably know what I mean. But they're a pretty heavy band. They're like technical death metal, basically. But then there's at times where they're also like grindcore. Yeah. Well, yeah, I listen to them. Like sometimes I can't listen to them all the way through because it kind of gives me a headache because it's extreme. Um, Number 9 is Slayer, and again, these aren't in order at all. These are literally no, not Slayer, not Slayer. 9 would be okay. Now this one is actually what Stevie T said, but I do agree on this. Every deathcore band ever. He is right whenever he said in this video. Check out his video, top 10 heaviest bands that ever lived. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go watch it. So, like, might be saying, oh, you're copying this one from him too. I'm not. I do agree with him because he said that, that, like, every one of them is not as heavy as the next. They're all, like, the same heaviness, and I do agree on that, so I have to put them on there. There's, like, Suicide Silence, Oceano, All Shall Perish, Thy Art is Murder, Impending Doom. Who else is there? Chelsea Grin, Whitechapel, Attila, Pizza. Yeah, but that one I'm not really copying from Stevie T. I kind of am though. But coming in number 8, and again, as I said, these are not in order. I'm not saying which one is as heavy as the next. They're all just top 10 heaviest. Next one is Nails. They're an extreme metal band, and I'm gonna try to keep the one that like most people would know, and most people do know Nails. They're like, I can't really describe what extreme metal genre they're in. Because, like, the extreme metal genres are, like, black metal, thrash metal, death metal, and all that. And then there's, like, subgenres for each one. Yeah. But, but, yeah. It's kind of difficult what to call them. I mean, they sound like grindcore almost. And then at points they sound like death metal with a little bit of like heavy thrash. It's kind of difficult what to call them other than just extreme metal in general. Another heavy band that like is really heavy, Cannibal Corpse, definitely. Brutal band, brutal songs, brutal vocalists. Just they're pretty heavy. Next up is wait, who did I mention? What number am I at? Okay, who did I say? I said Cannibal Corpse. I've said deathcore bands. I've said Nails. Who did I say at the beginning? I forgot who I said at the beginning. Crap. Anyway, well, we've already done 4. But anyway, next up is gonna be, I don't know, probably Obituary. Because, like, what turned me on to Obituary was actually an anthology album. And the first track on that anthology album kind of got me into them, and I was like, it's pretty heavy. And then I heard their live album from 2016, it's called Loath. It was pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. So yeah, Obituary coming in at that spot. I would put Death on the list, but then Death got more like softer over the years, got more progressive, got more technical, a little more thrashy. So yeah, I'm kind of leaving them out. But Behemoth, no, not Behemoth. Probably Behemoth. I like a couple of their albums, but they're pretty heavy in their standards, like black and death metal, which is just black and death metal combined. Like they do it in like a certain way. I don't know how. Next up is just black metal in general. I mean, sure, they all have their differences, but they're kind of all just the same, really. Aside from black and death metal, I'm just talking about pure black metal. So yeah, it's kind of just like different a little bit. Next up is gonna be One Direction. No, I'm kidding. I love doing those jokes. I can't do Nickelback because Stevie T did that one, so I just had to think of another band just to piss people off. But probably Brain Drill. No, okay, I do agree with Stevie T on this one. Brain Drill. Again, he put them in order. I'm not putting them in any order. Brain Drill is like a... Sorry, I keep forgetting my phone is there, if you guys see. I keep forgetting it's right there, and I keep putting my hand above it. Like that. I don't know why. But anyway, Brain Drill, technical death metal band. Really heavy. Really technical. Kind of strange. Next up is going to be Origin. Let's see. I think I've done 6 right now. Yeah, I've done 6. Next up is going to be Origin, and as I already said for the 4,000th time, not in any order. But next up is going to be Origin. They're technical death metal. They're heavy, but they're also like really fast, like really technical. Like now, heaviness doesn't count as speed, but again, they got both. And yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's see. Next up is gonna be K-pop. No, again, I'm joking. I don't really know. I can't really think. Job for a Cowboy. Job for a Cowboy. First time I heard Job for a Cowboy, I was like, whew. Cause it's not like the chuggy death metal. It's actually kind of like got like rhythm to most of their songs. But yeah. Next up, I would put like Sunno, same with Stevie T, but they're not really heavy. They're just like really like low audio and kind of like slow. I don't really consider that heavy. I don't really think. I don't know. Next up is The Cure. No, I'm joking. Again, I'm joking. I actually love The Cure, but they're not heavy at all. They're soft. Other than that, I can't really think. Yeah, it's gonna be all for today, guys. I'm gonna do another video soon. It's gonna be metal and rock jokes. It's gonna be rock and metal jokes. Jared Dines put a video on that. I'll leave that in the description too. He did like 2 of them, but I'll put the one that I think is the funniest that he did. And subscribe to Stevie T and Jared Dines and Austin Dickey. Subscribe to them. Yep. See you guys later. Peace.